Hey Tigers, this is Mr. Evans. First of all, I want to let you know how much we miss you and can't wait until we can get back to the studio and back to normal classes again. I know this time is a little confusing and a little weird, but hopefully things will be back to normal soon, and I can't wait to be able to see you all again. The reason I'm showing this video tonight is I wanted to let you know that my tiger friends are missing you also. I actually brought them home with me so they wouldn't be alone at the studio, and I have one of them here with me tonight. His name is Ara, and he's our white belt. He's our turtle, and he has a very special story to share with us tonight. He wants to tell us the story about how he first got into Taekwondo and took his first steps towards black belt. So I'm going to give Ara a little seat here right with me. And my book tonight is called Ara's First Steps to Black Belt. And I'll try to hold the pictures up so that you can see as I read. In these woods stands a very special tree. It is taller than all the other trees. This tree is Sangam. Ara is a turtle who is small for his age and a little shy. He was told if he came to this tree, he could bring knowledge to his mind, honesty to his heart, strength to his body, and make good friends. Every turtle could use good friends. When Ara opened the door, he couldn't believe his eyes. He saw a tiger class. These children weren't much bigger than him. Everyone was kicking and jumping. They made it look so easy, but Ara knew that it was probably really hard. Just as Ara turned to leave, one of the students saw him standing in the doorway and roared. It was the loudest noise Ara had ever heard. The tiger class came running over to make sure Ara was okay, but they looked really scary at first. "Hey, are you all right?" asked the tiger named Bayo. "I didn't mean to frighten you," said Rayan, the big lion that roared. The rest of the class introduced themselves to Ara as he slowly came out of his shell. There was Chiri the cheetah, Suri the eagle, Choa the phoenix, Mir the dragon, Narsha the snake, and Baron the panther. "I'm Ara. Maybe these guys aren't that scary after all," he thought. Bayo asked Ara, "Are you here for class?" Ara answered, "Me join a tiger class? No, I don't think so." Bayo replied, "That's too bad. It's a lot of fun." The rest of the tiger class went back to training as Bayo continued, "If you would like, you can stay today. It's a special day. I'm testing for my new belt. It's going to be orange." Ara was amazed. An orange belt, that sounded so cool. "I could never do that," said Ara. "Of course you can. You just have to set a goal," replied Bayo. As Sabu Nim says, "The goals you set are the goals you get." But before Ara could ask what a Sabu Nim is, Baron shouted, "Face the front!" Ara watched as everyone snapped to attention. Then Baron shouted a word he had never heard before, "Chariot!" They all stood very still as an old white-haired tiger stepped out of the shadows and onto the floor. "King-A!" Baron said. Everyone bowed. Ara was starting to feel scared again. "Good afternoon, class. Who is this that joins us today? Said the white-haired tiger. Ara tried to speak, but was way too scared. Bayo answered for him. This is Ara, sir. He's my new friend. Ara smiled. Bayo had called him a friend. Well, Ara, it is very nice to meet you. My name is Jiangsu. Then something amazing happened. Jiangsu, the big scary tiger, bowed to Ara. After that, he didn't seem that big and scary anymore. So will you be joining our class? Jiangsu asked. I don't think I'm strong enough to do this, Ara answered. I believe you are stronger than you think you are. But for now, why don't you watch and see if this looks like fun? Ara took a seat on the mat as the class began. He watched as everyone did exercises and cool kicking drills. Mir even fell down once, but he wasn't sad about it. He just got right back up and kept kicking. Then it was time to watch Bayo test for his orange belt. Bayo did his pumsai, his one-steps, and then he did something truly incredible. He broke a board with his foot. His foot! Ara thought that was so cool. He didn't even realize he had stood up. Jiangsu asked him if he would like to try. This time, Ara thought about it. As he walked over to the board, Ara thought maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Bayo said, You know, just a few weeks ago, I was just like you. Jiangsu smiled and said, You know, one time I was just like the both of you. Ara answered, But you're a master. Jiangsu smiled and replied, Every master begins their journey as a white belt. We set out goals and then work to achieve it. And what is your goal, class? The tiger class all answered as one. Black belt, sir! Jiangsu looked at Ara. Would you like that to be your goal too? Ara thought about it, took a deep breath, and said, Yes, sir! He did it! Ara couldn't believe it. He broke the board. The whole tiger class cheered. Jiangsu gave Bayo his new orange belt and told him he did a great job. Ara was proud of his new friend. Then Jiangsu gave him a brand new white belt. Now Ara was proud of himself. Bayo said, We'll work hard to reach our goal together. The whole class congratulated him. Ara couldn't wait to become a black belt. That's the end of our story for tonight. Until the next time I can come and be with you, I would like you to make sure you are eating healthy food, getting good exercise, make sure you're going out for walks whenever it's not raining, and make sure you are watching the new videos that Miss Cat and Mr. John and Miss Shifa are putting online for us to practice with. Tell your parents that we have some training videos that we have to watch and practice with so that when we come back to class, we're ready to get our next belt. If your parents have any questions, just tell them to call me. Either myself or Miss Cat would be happy to help your parents with your training while we're waiting to come back to class. And just so you know, when we are able to come back to class, I have a big surprise waiting for all of us. That's it for tonight. Have a wonderful night. Make sure you get some good sleep, and I will hopefully see you again tomorrow with one of our other tiger friends.